Hey, wrestling fans! How are you all doing? Hope you all had an enjoyable Thanksgiving. I know mine was enjoyable. Spent Thanksgiving with the family and eating good food. Thanksgiving is basically my favorite holiday out of the year. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. Well, tomorrow night's the big night. Tomorrow night it's WWE's final POE of the calendar year. Tomorrow night, it's Survivor Series War Games. Now, before I give my preview and predictions on tomorrow night's Survivor Series War Games, I want to briefly touch on tonight's SmackDown. Now, as you all know, tonight's SmackDown is the go home show. And I'm sure you're all aware that tonight's SmackDown has already been taped because last Friday they did a double tape of SmackDown, so that way they have the talent off until Saturday, which is Survivor Series War Games. So it's the go home show tonight. Now, the only thing that's definitely been announced for tonight's SmackDown is the 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series elimination chamber match. Should be a good match. Always enjoyed a good Survivor Series traditional elimination match. We rarely get them now because Survivor Series is now War Games. So I'm glad they're doing this match on SmackDown the night before of Survivor Series War Games. Now, here is my preview and predictions on tomorrow night's Survivor Series War Games. Going to start talking about John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio. I think this is going to be an exciting one-on-one match between these two. I think both John Cena and Dominic Mysterio are very talented in the ring, and I'm sure they'll put on a good match. Hopefully, it'll be like an even match. No interference, especially not from the Judgment Day or El Grande Americano. So hopefully, this will be a one-on-one match with no interference. I thought who's going to win the match. And much as I would love to see John Cena win the match and retain the IC title and have it until Saturday's main event, which is December 13th in Washington, D.C. I don't see him dropping it at Saturday's main event. So I'm predicting that Dominic Mysterio will defeat John Cena and reclaim the IC title. But like I said, it should be a fun and exciting match. Like I said, I'm sure both of these men will put out a good performance in the ring in the match. Hopefully, there won't be interference from the Judgment Day or El Grande Americano. Hopefully there'll be a one-on-one match. The next match is the Women's World Title Championship match between Stephanie Valkyrie and Nikki Bella. I think this is gonna be an interesting and fun match. I think it's gonna be exciting match. I think both Nikki Bella and Stephanie Valkyrie will put on a pretty good performance in the ring. So both of them will put on a fun match. So should be an exciting match. Who's going to win the match? I'm predicting that Stephanie Barker will defeat Nikki Bella and retain the women's world title. I don't see Nikki Bella win this match, and quite frankly, she don't need to win this match. She don't need to win another title. I mean, plus, she only just came back a few months ago, so she don't need to win this match, and she don't win this title. But like I said, it should be a fun, exciting match. Like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing it. So it should be a fun match. The third match is the women's War Games match, which is going to feature Team Rhea, which is Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and AJ Lee against Asuka, Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, and Becky Lynch. This is going to be an awesome women's match. I think all 10 of these women involved in this match is going to put on a great performance in the ring. Great performance. They're very impressive. We know what Rhea Ripley is capable of. She's very good in the ring. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss have already been in the War Games match, so I'm sure they'll put on a good performance as always. AJ Lee should be interesting because this will be her first War Games match because she's never been in a War Games match. So it'll be very interesting of how she'll do in her first match in the War Games. And on the other side, I'm sure Asuka and Kairi Sane will put on a good performance in Hell in a Cell. I don't recall if Asuka and Kairi Sane have been in a War Games match, because I don't recall it, but I'm sure they'll put on a good performance in the ring. Then we got Nia Jax and Lash Legend. Now, Nia Jax has already been in a War Games match before, so I'm sure she'll put on a dominant performance in the ring. Dominant. And Lash Legend, this will be her first War Games match. And I'm sure the way she's been dominant, especially ever since coming up to the main roster from NXT, she's been dominant on SmackDown. Very impressive in the ring. She's powerful. She's definitely a force to be reckoned with. And if you think Nia Jax is dominant, I think Lash Legend is going to be even more dominant than Nia Jax. So, Lash Legend is going to be the X factor in this match because she's dominant, especially ever since coming up from the main roster. And of course, Becky Lynch, she also has already been in a War Games match. And I'm sure she'll put on another phenomenal performance in the War Games match. So, like I said, the women's War Games match should be an awesome match. I have no doubt. All 10 women, I'm sure they'll put on a wild performance in the ring. If I was who's going to win the match, I'm going to pick Team Rhea defeating the heel women, which is Asuka, Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, and Becky Lynch. But like I said, it should be an awesome match. I'm looking forward to see this match. I mean, the only bad part about it that there's no build to it. They didn't give enough time to build a story around this women's walk-ins match. So that's the only downside about it, that there wasn't no built to this women's walk-in match. But like I said, it should be an awesome match. I don't know if it's gonna open up the show or it's gonna be the second to last match of the night, because we know the men's walk-ins match most likely will close out Survivor Series War Games. The question is, where will the women's walk-ins match fall in line on the card? My guess is I have a funny feeling, since the men's walk-ins match it's going to close out Survivor Series War Games, I got a funny feeling the women's walk-ins match will open up the show, and in between you'll have the John Cena Dominic Mysterio match for the IC title and the women's world title match, Nikki Bella and Stephanie Foucault, sandwiched between the two walk-ins matches. That's my opinion of how it's going to go. But I'm sure during the countdown show, they'll mention which match will kick off Survivor Series War Games. And last but not least, we have the men's War Games match. This is a star-studded men's War Games match. I don't think I've ever seen a men's War Games match with this star power and this magnitude that I've ever seen before. It's like the Avengers versus the bad guys. And in this men's War Games match, we're going to have the baby faces, which are going to feature CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, the Usos versus Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, and Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar. And they're known as the heels, or I should say, team vision. So in the men's War Games match, we're going to have the baby faces versus the Vision. And I think it's going to be, this is going to be an awesome, wild men's War Games match. Awesome. I think all 10 women are going to be all over the place I think you can have weapons involved in this match. It's going to be wild. And I think all 10 women involved in this match will put on a phenomenal performance in this War Games match. And it follows who's going to win it. As much as I would love to see the babyfaces win this match, I think the Vision is going to defeat the babyfaces match, only because I have a funny feeling someone on the babyfaces is going to turn heel. Where it's Jimmy Uso, where it's CM Punk. Something's going to happen in this match, and someone's going to turn heel. And I got a funny feeling it's going to be someone on the baby faces. And plus, I think the Vicious is a bit more powerful than the baby faces. And so, but like I said, it's been an awesome match. I'm sure it's gonna be a wild match. With weapons involved in this match. So it's going to be a great match. So like I said, I'm picking the Vision defeating the baby faces in this match. And even though there's only 4 matches on this card, you gotta figure the War Games match both of them are going to go at least 1 hour, And I won't be surprised if the men's walking match goes a little past an hour. So you figure the walking matches alone will be 2 hours because each match is going to be at least an hour. And then you figure the other two matches probably be maybe a half hour each. So then you add it up to 3 hours. So I expect tomorrow's pay-per-view, or POE I should say, to be 3 hours, maybe longer than that. So that's about it. Now on to the start time. Now Survivor Series War Games is scheduled for 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, and it's taking place at Petco Park, which is the home of the San Diego Padres in San Diego. And it was streaming on ESPN in the United States, and then outside the United States, it was streaming on Netflix. Now, there will be a countdown show. It's a 2-hour countdown show, and that will be 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, and that will be streaming on ESPN, which is the app, and also be streaming on WWE's YouTube channel. Now, there will be a post-show afterwards. It's going to immediately immediately following the Survivor Series War Games POE. So whatever Survivor Series War Games ends, the post-show will follow immediately after that. And like I said, Survivor Series War Games will probably be 3 hours, possibly longer than that, because you got to figure that both War Games matches are going to be at least an hour, and I will be surprised if the men's goes a little past an hour. So, should be a great show tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to watching it. I plan on watching it. It's WWE's last POE of the calendar year. They used to do POE in December, but they did away with that. So now the last POE now is Survivor Series, which is now during the weekend of Thanksgiving. So it should be exciting. So I'm looking forward to watching it. I plan on watching it. I plan on watching tonight's SmackDown. It's their going home show. Hopefully, it's a exciting show tonight. Look forward to watching that. For those who are planning on watching Survivor Series War Games, where it's at home, where it's at someone's house, whether you'll be there in person at Petco Park, where Survivor Series War Games is taking place. Enjoy the show, have fun. Like I said, I think you're in for a treat. I think this is going to be an awesome POE, especially with the two War Games matches set up. Plus, you'll get to see, especially the people who are going there in person, you'll get to see John Cena for the last time at Survivor Series in person. So, like I said, it should be an exciting show. I plan on watching it. Can't believe it's tomorrow night. Got so quick. And that's about it. Before this video, please, if you enjoyed this video or live stream, my mistake, it's live stream. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow my channel with subscribers. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to grow my channel with subscribers. Right now, I'm at 193 subscribers. So please, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. Hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy SmackDown tonight and enjoy Survivor Series War Games. Have a great weekend.